अथ श्री अर्गला स्तोत्रम्। श्री गणेशाय नमः। अस्य श्री अर्गला स्तोत्रस्य विष्णुर्ऋषिः अनुष्टुप् छन्दः। श्री महालक्ष्मीर्देवता श्री जगदम्बा प्रीत्यर्थे जपे विनियोगः। ॐ नमश्चण्डिकायै। ॐ मार्कण्डेय उवाच जयन्ती मङ्गलाकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोऽस्तु ते। मधुकैटभविद्रा विविधातृवरदे नमः। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। महिषासुरनिर्णाश विधातृवरदे नमः। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। रक्तबीजवधे देवि चण्डमुण्डविनाशिनि। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। शुम्भस्य च निशुम्भस्य धूम्राक्षस्य च मर्दिनि। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। वन्दिताङ्घ्रियुगे देवैर्देवि सौभाग्यदायिनि। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। अचिन्त्यरूपचरिते सर्वशत्रुविनाशिनि। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। देवि भक्तजनोद्दामदत्तानन्दोदयेऽम्बिके। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। प्रचण्डदैत्यदर्पघ्निचण्डिके प्रणताय मे। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। सुरासुरशिरोरत्ननिघृष्टचरणेऽम्बिके। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। इन्द्राणीपतिसद्भावपूजिते परमेश्वरि। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। चतुर्भुजे चतुर्वक्त्रसंस्तुते परमेश्वरि। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। कृष्णेन संस्तुते देवि शश्वद्भक्त्या त्वमम्बिके। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। हिमाचलसुतानाथ संस्तुते परमेश्वरि। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। विद्यावन्तं यशस्वन्तं लक्ष्मीवन्तं जनं कुरु। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। स्तुवद्भ्यो भक्तिपूर्वं त्वां चण्डिके व्याधिनाशिनि। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। न तेभ्यः सर्वदा भक्त्या चण्डिके दुरितापहे। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। चण्डिके सततं ये त्वामर्चयन्तीह भक्तितः। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। देहि सौभाग्यमारोग्यं देहि देवि परं सुखम्। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। विधेहि देवि कल्याणं विधेहि परमां श्रियम्। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। विधेहि द्विषतां नाशं विधेहि बलमुच्चकैः। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि पुत्रान् देहि धनं देहि सर्वकामांश्च देहि मे रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि पत्नीं मनोरमां देहि मनोवृत्तानुसारिणीम् तारिणीं दुर्गसंसारसागरस्य कुलोद्भवाम् इदं स्तोत्रं पठित्वा तु महास्तोत्रं पठेन्नरः स तु सप्तशतीसङ्ख्यावरमाप्नोति सम्पदाम् इति श्रीमार्कण्डेयपुराणे अर्गलास्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्। ॐ
Shri Mataji, everyone. In the program I was doing with the Footsoak sessions in the evening, in that research, there was a small talk of Shri Mataji's that where she was talking about Navaratri, and she was saying, and one of the things that obviously came, I always feel flabbergasted to realize this point, is that through all our lifetimes, Shri Mataji, the goddess, has protected us and saved us and guided us to then be in this time now, and brought us up through our growth and everything to bring us to this point so that we were ready to get our realization, to be able to get our realization and our growth. So in that, Shri Mataji was talking that Navaratri as such is then the real, true thanksgiving of the mother, of the Devi, who has worked so hard, tirelessly through centuries, through all our lifetimes to bring us here. So with that thanks in our heart, the humble thanks in our heart, let's put our hands together, bowing down, seeking permission for this morning's collective meditation. Let's raise our Kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan. So today is also called as Varada Vinayaka Chaturthi, the fourth day of the peerless giver of boons. Chaturthi, the fourth day, is sacred to Shri Ganesha. We'll talk about the aspect of Shri Durga and her form in a minute. But before that, the attention today is the second set of the 3 nights to be working and worshipping Shri Mahalakshmi for our central channel. So I just found and something I'd like to share with you. So let's meditate with that. So here, the Navarna mantra is the 9-syllabled mantra that is an integral part of Navaratri and used for worshipping during the 9 nights. So traditionally, as I was saying, through the centuries, through our lifetimes, the goal to achieve self-realization. So this was one of the mantras traditionally that was used to achieve that as the goal. And so they would say, as they were doing the puja to the goddess, after salutations to Shri Ganesha, you would repeat that mantra. And Shri Mataji has talked about this mantra and said that it's actually properly used to awaken Shri Adi Shakti as Jagadamba or Chamunda. So this beautiful and powerful mantra should only be used by a realized soul under the guidance of an evolved guru. Now, the way this mantra goes, so that was the amazing part. So we know we use the Om as meditation as we're doing meditation to Shri Ganesha. So the U and the that we use in the Om. So these were the 3 primordial syllables which represent, so U and Ma of Om. So these are the primordial syllables which represent the 3 powers of the primordial mother. Now these 3 syllables later became the primordial words, Aim, Hreem and Kleem. So this is the, as you can see, Aim, Hreem and Kleem. And as we were I think I was showing you the 6 points of the 3 channels that we did on the first day. But this is the other tantra of Durga. So Aim, Hreem and Kleem became the primordial words denoting the 3 powers of the goddess. So Mahakali, Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati. And therefore when we use the Om, it works on the 3 channels. And obviously then they represent the pure desire of the Kundalini on the left side, the evolution, the peace on the central channel, and the bliss in the Sahasrara or the divine connection in the right channel. But then also we know at the heart, at the Shiva, we talk about Satchit Ananda is achieving. When we achieve the Kundalini awakening and the fusion of the Sahasrara, we are in Satchit Ananda, the absolute joy and bliss. So again, that is represented. So the Satchitananda is the goal to the ultimate goal to our journey, the self, the spirit, the ultimate reality, the fusion of Atma Paramatma to achieve Satchitananda. So again, A, Aim is the first part of Satchidananda, Sat, which is existence and reality. U as Hrim and Mahalakshmi, Chitta. So in Satchidananda, it represents Chitta, the attention and consciousness. And Ma, the Ananda, the joy and the bliss. So we do Om, Om, into Aim, Hrim, Klim, and then Chamunda, Chamundaya. So Chamundaya is the power of Sri Durga, the destroyer of demons, Chanda and Munda. Chanda, anger, and Munda literally means bald head, which is destroying the ego and the conditioning. So then we don't have head, and therefore the bald head. Chamunda also means bathing in consciousness. So Cham meaning peace, well-being, auspiciousness, and Unda, the flowing or the outpouring, the bathing. So Chamunda she's also the bathing as in auspiciousness, destroying our ego and conditionings, so we can be in that state of Satchidananda, bathed in auspiciousness. And Vijay, so we're saying Vijay is victory to her. So Om, Aim, Hrim, Klim, Chamunde, Vijay. So that's the mantra that was used, the Navarna mantra. And we can understand now which Shri Mataji, in her form, final incarnation, has come through, has come on this earth. So that mantra now can be said as Bija mantras in the full form, which is Om Aim Mahakalya Namaha, Om Hrim Mahalakshmi Namaha, bowing down to her who is the Mahalakshmi. Om Klim Mahasaraswatyai Namaha. Om Shrim Chamundaya Namaha. We are bowing to them. Sakshat, she who is Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. So part of the Bija mantra today, like as Mahalakshmi Tattva, the start of the second set of the 3 days. So Mother says, so in 1988 she had said to use the Bija mantra Hrim for the central channel, where Ra is the energy of the Radha, who sustains the energy, who is the Mahalakshmi, and therefore can sustain the Kundalini. So in the Hrim, the E is the primordial mother, the Ra is the energy. And therefore when we say Hrim, it means that we have the energy passing through our central channel, the Mahalakshmi Tattva, which is the Ra. And therefore, you see the energy that's awakened from the Kundalini passing through the central channel, the Mahalakshmi Tattva, and towards the primordial being, the Sahasrara and beyond. So, Hrim becomes the Bija mantra for that. So keeping our attention on the Sahasrara, let us say Hrim 4 times, and then we'll say the full mantra, full form of the Navarna mantra. Nice deep breath in. Hrim. We can use our right hand to just raise our Kundalini. Let's move our attention a few inches above the Sahasrara. Om Aim Mahakalyai Namaha. Om Him Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Klim Mahasaraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Chamundaya Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. So today we worship the fourth manifestation of Goddess Durga as Shri Kushmanda, who represents creativity and joy. She teaches us to feel the abundance and fullness in our lives and see every particle in creation alive. Shri Kushmanda is the carrier of light and illumination, guiding those who tread the path of darkness. She rides on a lion, wears the royal blue clothes. She has 8 arms and holds various items such as lotus, rosary, kamandalu, bowl, arrow, a jar of nectar, discus, and a mace. Mother, please destroy all the hindrances in the path of our ascent. Let us achieve the state of Satchitananda.
Devi Mahatmyam, The Glory of the Goddess, by Sage Markandeya. Translated by Lyndall Verco. Read by Tim Bruce. Chapter 7. The Rishi said, Then, as commanded, the Asuras Chanda and Munda marched forth with their army, all 4 battalions with weapons raised and ready. Soon, at the peak of the Golden Mountain, they saw the Devi, serenely composed, mounted on her lion. She smiled as she saw them approaching. At the sight of her, some rushed to capture her, while others flourished their swords or bent their bows. At this, Ambika grew furious, and in her anger her face became dark as ink. From the fierce frown of her forehead, suddenly the goddess Kali emerged, holding a sword and a noose. She was truly terrifying. She had a strange staff with a skull on top. Her garland was made of skulls, her clothing of tiger skins, and she was appallingly emaciated, with a huge mouth and great tongue lolling out. Her eyes were deep sunk and reddened. She filled the sky with her roars. Falling impetuously on the Asura army, she devoured those hosts of foes. With one hand she snatched up elephants, drivers, rear men and warriors, bells and all, and flung them into her mouth. In the same way, she threw soldiers, horses, chariots and drivers into her mouth and ground them horribly with her teeth. One she seized by the hair, another by the neck. One was killed by the weight of her foot, and another crushed against her body. They hurled weapons at her. She caught these in her mouth and furiously crunched them with her teeth. In this way, she destroyed that whole host of evil-natured Asuras. They were beaten and crushed. Many were killed by her sword. Some she beat with her katvanga, her skull-topped staff. Others met their death ground by the edge of her teeth. Seeing the whole demon army destroyed in a trice by that appalling, terrible Kali, Chanda rushed at her, while Munda gave cover with showers of arrows and discuses all over that goddess with the terrible eyes. Then those discuses entered her mouth, like so many suns consumed by cloud. At this, the goddess Kali roared frightfully. In her dreadful mouth, so difficult to look at, ferocious teeth gleamed. She laughed in terrible rage. Then, mounting her great lion, she rushed at Chanda, seized him by his hair as she uttered the frightful hum, and severed his head with her sword. Seeing Chanda brought down, Munda also rushed at her. She felled him with her scimitar in fury. Then the remainder of the army fled in panic, scattering in all directions at the sight of mighty Chanda and Munda destroyed. Carrying the heads of the slain Chanda and Munda, Kali approached Chandika and laughed as she said with passion, "Here I bring you two great beasts in the battle sacrifice. You yourself shall now kill Shumba and Nishumba." The rishi said, Then lovely Chandika looked at the two mighty demons' heads and joked, "Since you have now brought Chanda and Munda, you will become famous in all the world as Chamunda."
as this layer of Chanda and Munda, our ego and our superego. Mother, I surrender my ego and my superego at your lotus feet. Mother, please be victorious in the battlefield over my brain, in my brain. Please be the ruler of my brain. Please be the controller of my brain. Mother, I surrender to you again and again.
I would say with this today's special celebration of Navaratri, like yesterday you saw the Durga's 9 forms also. In that is one is Kushmanda, as this was told. That you absorb all the filth within yourself, in your stomach. But Devi does that, not you. What a Devi can do, you should not do. That's her job. That she is supposed to do this, not you. What you have to do is to only be in silence so that you absorb whatever will increase that silence, will increase your depth. Devi will look after all the other rest of the things. She look after all the filth, all the anger, all the temper, everything that's going on in this world. She will absorb all that. But what you have to do is to just enjoy everything that is pure. Enjoyment is only possible when you are beyond your mind. With your mind you can never enjoy. It's like a big load. It will not act. It will not help. Enjoyment comes when you are in complete silence, in a ripple-less lake. The reflection of all the joy that is created on the shores of that lake are completely reflected. They are not deflected. If there were ripples, it would have been a different image altogether and would have been something nowhere near the image of reality. So one must have a mind which is kept lower than reality. In the reality, actually, it is nothing but peace and joy. Now, a mother's desire is always that children should have nothing but peace and joy. No sufferings, no starvation, no ordeals, nothing. They must just enjoy. Now those days are gone. But even to enjoy this, even to live in that complete peaceful state, you have to be non-reflective. Now you watch yourself. You will be amazed how much reflecting we are. When Devi is doing all the job for you, when Parama Chaitanya, I don't know how many things it is doing, is trying to fill up the whole atmosphere with its activity. What is your activity should be to stop your mental activity. You will be amazed, in that state only you will grow. With that growth only, you will become like this scientist. How the contradiction now is that when you have your depth, you can project your depth, not your mind. Sometimes when I say project, people think it's the projection of the mind. No. You have to project that depth, that reality that is within you. For that, you don't have to think, you don't have to plan. It will just work. But you be the instrument for that projection. It's nothing subtle. It is very simple to understand. Like now I am talking on this instrument, all right? Now, if this instrument is absolutely all right, there's no problem in it, it will be peaceful. But if this is full of ideas and thoughts like our brain is, whatever I am saying will not be the same that will be broadcasted. In the same way, when our mind is full of turmoil and arguments and comments, or we can also say the reflection, then what happens that this mind gets into like a whirlpool of disturbances, and it cannot project itself fully because it is disturbed. It is not a normal thing. So now you will understand there is no contradiction. You can only project yourself when you are absolutely peaceful. And this is what we have to learn.
Mother, you who are Sri Chamunda, I surrender my ego and superego at your lotus feet. Mother, please be victorious in the battlefield of my brain. Please be the ruler of my brain. Aim, Hreem, Kleem, Chamundaya Vijay. Aim, Hreem, Kleem, Chamundaya Vijay. Aim, Hreem, Kleem, Chamundaya Vijay. So the fourth day we also listen or read the Devi Kavach, both the third and the fourth day. So yesterday we heard it, the one that they were doing in front of Shri Mataji. So it's just another version I found, which was great because it's got the Sanskrit and the English translation as we go through. So you can either listen and meditate or read and meditate. One of the instructions, suggestions for meditation is, as we're reading the Devi Kavach and as they say the part of the body that the goddess protects, we can move our attention to that part of the body to let her to awaken the energy, the essence in that. So at the start, there's just a short excerpt, which is amazing reflection. So this is in 1988, Shri Mataji said this, talking about the Kavach. She said, this was promised long time back by Markandeya. Now you have achieved it. This he had promised 14,000 years back, that when Mahamaya will come, she will do this work, that it will happen. We must realize that we are getting all the promises fulfilled for us. Now we have also certain promises to be made, and we have to ask the question, have we fulfilled our destiny in life or not? This is a question we should ask, and we should not roam about in small or petty things. Think of a bigger vision about yourself, a state of detachment, and also with attitudes. So with that desire to achieve the complete detachment, let us recite the Devi Kavach.
Let us now recite this divine and beneficial Kavach with faith and devotion.
Asya Shri Chandi Kavachasya Brahma Rishihi Anushtup Chandaha Chamunda Devata Anganyasoktamataro Bijam Digbandha Devatastatvam Shri Jagadamba Prityarthe Saptashati Pathangatvena Jape Viniyogaha. Om Namaschandikayai.
प्रथमं शैलपुत्री च द्वितीयं ब्रह्मचारिणी तृतीयं चन्द्रघण्टेति कुष्माण्डेति चतुर्थकम्
पञ्चमं स्कन्दमातेति षष्ठं कात्यायनीति च सप्तमं कालरात्रीति महागौरीति चाष्टमम्
नवमं सिद्धिदात्री च नवदुर्गाः प्रकीर्तिता उक्तान्येतानि नामानि ब्रह्मणैव महात्मना
अग्निना दह्यमानस्तु शत्रुमध्ये गतो रणे विषमे दुर्गमे चैव भयार्ताः शरणं गताः
न तेषां जायते किञ्चिदशुभं रणसङ्कटे नापदं तस्य पश्यामि शोकदुःखभयं नहि
यैस्तु भक्त्या स्मृतानूनं तेषां वृत्तिः प्रजायते ये त्वां स्मरन्ति देवेशि रक्षसे तान् संशयः
संस्थातु चामुण्डा वाराही महिषासना ऐन्द्री गजसमारूढा वैष्णवी गरुडासना
माहेश्वरी वृषारूढा कौमारी शिखिवाहना लक्ष्मीः पद्मासना देवी पद्महस्ता हरिप्रिया
श्वेतरूपधरा देवी ईश्वरी वृषुवाहना ब्राह्मी हंस समारूढा सर्वाभरणभूषिता
इत्येता मातरः सर्वाः सर्वयोगसमन्विताः नानाभरणशोभाढ्या नानारत्नोपशोभिताः
दृश्यन्ते रथमारूढा देव्यः क्रोधसमाकुला शङ्खं चक्रं गदां शक्तिं हलं च मुसलायुधम्
खेटकं तोमरं चैव परशुं पाशमेव च कुन्तायुधं त्रिशूलं च शारम् आयुधमुत्तमम् देहनाशाय भक्तानां भयाय च धारयन्त्यायुधानित्थं देवानां च हिताय वै
नमस्तेऽस्तु महारौद्रे महाघोरपराक्रमे महाबले महोत्साहे महाभयविनाशिनी
त्राहि मां देवि दुष्प्रेक्षे शत्रूणां भयवर्धिनी प्राच्यां रक्षतु मामैन्द्रि आग्नेयामग्निदेवता
दक्षिणेव तु वाराहि नैऋत्यां खड्गधारिणी प्रतीच्यां वारुणी रक्षेत् वायव्यां मृगवाहिनी
दिच्यां पातु कौमारी ऐशान्यां शूलधारिणी ऊर्ध्वं ब्रह्माणि मे रक्षे दधस्ताद्वैष्णवी तथा एवं दश दिशो रक्षे चामुण्डा शर्वाहना जया मे चाग्रतः पातु विजया पातु पृष्ठतः अचिता वाम पार्श्वे तु दक्षिणे चापराजिता शिखामुद्योतिनी रक्षे तुमामूर्धनि व्यवस्थिता
मालाधरी ललाटे च भ्रुवौ रक्षेत् यशस्विनी त्रिनेत्रा च भ्रुवोर्मध्ये यमघण्टा च नासिके
शङ्खिनी चक्षुषोर्मध्ये श्रोत्रयोर्द्वारवासिनी कपोलौ कालिका रक्षेत् कर्णमूले तु शाङ्करी
नासिकायां सुगन्धा च उत्तरोष्ठे च चर्चिका अधरे चामृतकला जिह्वायां च सरस्वती
दन्तान् रक्षतु कौमारी कण्ठदेशे तु चण्डिका घण्टिकां चित्रघण्टा च महामाया च तालुके कामाक्षी चिबुकं रक्षे वाचं मे सर्वमङ्गला ग्रीवायां भद्रकाली च पृष्ठवंशे धनुर्धरी ग्रीवा बहिर्कण्ठे नलिकां नलकूबरी स्कन्धयो खड्गिनी रक्षेत् बाहू मे वज्रधारिणी
हस्तयो दण्डिनी रक्षेदम्बिका चाङ्गुलीषु च नखाञ्चूलेश्वरी रक्षेत् कुक्षौ रक्षेत् कुलेश्वरी
स्तनौ रक्षे महादेवी मनः शोकविनाशिनी हृदये ललिता देवी उदरे शूलधारिणी
नाभौ च कामिनी रक्षेत् गुह्यं गुह्येश्वरी तथा पूतना कामिका मेढ्रं गुदे महिषवाहिनी
कट्यां भगवती रक्षेत् जानुनी विन्ध्यवासिनी जङ्घे महाबला रक्षेत् सर्वकामप्रदायिनी गुल्फयो नारसिंही च पादपृष्ठे तु तेजसी पादाम्बुलीषु श्रीरक्षेत् पादाधस्तलवासिनी दंष्ट्राकराली च केशांश्चैवोर्ध्वकेशिनी रोमकूपेषु कौबेरी त्वचं वागीश्वरी तथा
रक्तमज्जावसामांसान्यस्ति मेदांसि पार्वती तन्त्राणि कालरात्रिश्च पित्तं च मुकुटेश्वरी
पद्मावती पद्मकोशे कफे चूडामणिस्तथा ज्वालामुखी नखज्वाला मभेद्या सर्वसन्धिषु
शुक्रं ब्रह्माणि मे रक्षेत् छायां छत्रेश्वरी तथा अहङ्कारं मनोबुद्धिं रक्षेन्मे धर्मधारिणी
प्राणापानौ तथा व्यानमुदानं च समानकम् वज्रहस्ता च मे रक्षेत् प्राणं कल्याणशोभना रसे रूपे च गन्धे च शब्दे स्पर्शे च योगिनी सत्त्वं रजस्तमश्चैव रक्षेन्नारायणी सदा रक्षतु वाराही धर्मं रक्षतु वैष्णवी यशः कीर्तिं च लक्ष्मीं च धनं विद्यां च चक्रिणी
पुत्रमिन्द्राणि मे रक्षेत् पशुन्मे रक्षु चण्डिके पुत्रान् रक्षेन्महालक्ष्मीर्भार्यां रक्षतु भैरवी
बन्धानं सुपथा रक्षेन्मार्गं क्षेमकरी तथा राजद्वारे महालक्ष्मी विजया सर्वतः स्थिता
रक्षाहीनं तु यत्स्थानं वर्जितं कवचेन तु तत्सर्वं रक्ष मे देवी जयन्ती पापनाशिनी
पदमेकं न गच्छेत्तु यदिच्छेच्छुभमात्मनः कवचेनावृतो नित्यं यत्र यत्रैव गच्छति तत्र तत्रार्थलाभश्च विजयः सार्वकामिकः यं यं चिन्तयते कामं तं तं प्राप्नोति निश्चितं परमैश्वर्यमतुलं प्राप्स्यते भूतले पुमान् निर्भयो जायते मर्त्यः संग्रामेष्वपराजितः त्रैलोक्ये तु भवेत् पूज्यः कवचेनावृतः पुमान्
इदं तु देव्याः कवचं देवानामपि दुर्लभं यः पठेत् प्रयतो नित्यं त्रिसन्ध्यां श्रद्धयान्वितः
देवी कला भवेत् तस्य त्रैलोक्येष्वपराजितः जीवेत् वर्षशतं साग्रमपमृत्युः विवर्जितः
नश्यन्ति व्याधयः सर्वे लूता विस्फोटकादयः स्थावरं जङ्गमं चैव कृत्रिमं चापि यद्विषम्
अभिचाराणि सर्वाणि मन्त्रयन्त्राणि भूतले भूचराः खेचराश्चैव जलजाश्चोपदेशिकाः सहजाः कुलजामाला डाकिनी शाकिनी तथा अन्तरिक्षचरा घोरा डाकिन्यश्च महाबलाः ग्रहभूतपिशाचाश्च यक्षगन्धर्वराक्षसाः ब्रह्मराक्षसवेताला कूष्माण्डा भैरवादयः
नश्यन्ति दर्शनातस्य कवचे हृदि संस्थिते मानोन्नतिर्भवेद्राज्ञस्तेजो वृद्धिकरं परम्
यशसा वर्धते सोऽपि कीर्तिमण्डित भूतले
जपेत् सप्तशतीं चण्डीं कृत्वा तु कवचं पुरा
यावत् भूमण्डलं धत्ते सशैलवनकारणं तावत् तिष्ठति मेदिन्यां सन्तति पुत्रपौत्रिकी
देहान्ते परमं स्थानं यत्सुरैरपि दुर्लभम्
प्राप्नोति पुरुषो नित्यं महामाया प्रसादतः
लभते परमं रूपम् शिवेन सह मोदते
साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Let's just stay in meditation for a couple of minutes. We have a few requests for bandhans in the chat, please.
Shri Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Om Tameva Sakshat, Shri Kalki Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Om Tameva Sakshat, Shri Kalki Sakshat, Shri
God bless you. May God bless you all. May God bless you all. May God bless you all.
Let us put our hands together and thank Shri Mataji for the opportunity, this morning's collective meditation, for our emancipation, and for all that she has given us. Let's raise our Kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan. And have a beautifully blissful day, everyone. Jai Shri Mataji.